Doing videos with Zach is like grinding teeth. Ay, ay,
At least
ay.
you're not
Look at the new
grinding
beds we
something
got
else.
though.
Why isn't Brucey in his bed? Brucey, come here.
No,
Oh, he
Buttons.
needs to go out. Buttons doesn't like
prefers the
it.
old bed. Don't
Yep.
look at my mess, guys. I'm not a slob.
He's a massive slob. Hi, Bruce. There you are. We
I'm
need to
just
clean up. We
busy.
just got in. Hi, Chloe's got a
Who do we
ball.
got? We got presents for Bob and Uncle Mason.
Yep.
And
So- and what? What?
So, yeah.
It's a mess. Yeah, what'd you get?
Christmas time coming up. How's everyone doing? I just lost my train of thought of what I was going to do with this
About
video.
Christmas time? I don't know.
We'll show the same old shop. What conversations do we have today, Zach?
Conversations? I don't know.
Conversations.
I printed stuff. Look, you need Christmas ornaments? It's going to be a Christmas ornament dice. I think we got the printer working again, so we'll see. What'd you
Guess we
get,
can
Kevin?
See what we got in today and talk a little bit about shop. Apparently, Wiz of the Coast is not slowing down
No.
whatsoever with massive releases. I guess Dominaria United is much higher numbers than previously anticipated. And let's just call it what it is. It's a master set. So
Yeah.
this is another master set within, a few years.
A few
So,
years? Did they just
yeah,
did?
double masters.
Masters,
Like, I don't know.
yeah.
People are comparing this to Time Spiral Mystery Master, which actually did really well. I actually think that this is higher numbers than Time Spiral Master because
Really?
I couldn't get nearly as many boxes. Oh yeah, draft booster boxes are about the same that I get from normal sets. So my, do you know what though? WPN allocations are actually quite low. So maybe it's just because I do a lot of business with this particular distributor. I'll have to see what my allocations are from other distributors, so I don't do as much business with them. But it's a terrible sign, guys. Guys, it's a terrible sign.
Well, our
Wizards
number-
won't stop. They will not stop.
Our
They
numbers
won't
are
listen to
low
reason.
because they sold everything on Amazon already because it's been up for 6 months.
Well, WPN numbers are based upon
Yeah, I
tournament
know.
attendance too, which has been crappy for the
Yeah.
past.
Well, they
years
haven't done
anyway.
that for 2
And
years.
plus, well, they haven't liked to promote stores like ours because they really like premium get the lion's share of stuff. It's the good thing is that WPN doesn't matter as much as it used to because distributors are struggling right now. They've actually lost a lot of WPN stores, and so I think with this particular distributor, I probably do a lot of business with, so they are always trying to keep me happy. So my numbers are high though. That's what I'm trying to say. I guess it's a long-winded way of me saying that this is a lot. I've been offered quite a bit, and
That's
same with
crazy.
Phyrexia. Basically, with Phyrexia, I've been offered unlimited, basically whatever I want. So typically, like I max out at like 120 collectors boosters, 80 to 120, I would say, is give or take of how many the main distributor will offer. And then draft and set have been pretty high as well. This one, they have told me, just put in for whatever you want. That is a terrible sign,
Yes.
guys. Since I've been doing this business, since the very beginning of doing this business, I've never been able to do that with a distributor and say, give me whatever I want. Because I've just been low on the totem pole and, they've had bigger fish to feed in the industry. I am starting to think those big fish are gone. That's there's no one doing those mass box openings.
Yep.
We're starting to see that in card prices. I've actually never seen so many strong rares and mythics in standard for a long time. We're talking like, what's Fable of the Mirror Breaker up to, like 26, 25,
Yeah,
26?
it's crazy.
That's Kamigawa. That sucker was open like crazy.
Yeah.
You got Still Shouldered at 55. You have Commons at $2. Like Consider I think Consider just got a reprint, but you had like Deadly Dispute and Consider that got up to, Deadly Dispute was up to like $4, a $4 common. We have never seen stuff like this, and to me, it's just showing that first of all the money's going to collectors boosters. So
Yeah.
commons are actually commons are the new uncommons, and rares too. Rares that don't have showcases, I think, are more rare than ones that do because there's different versions of it. And it's just a weird time in Magic, but I think that all the metrics show that there's just the big fish that used to be these big online sellers, they're gone. They're depleted. They're not doing it anymore. No one's doing like the mass box openings and the card sales like they used to. And B, I just think the stores have just got it obliterated. I think we've lost a lot of stores. Really reminds me of the Theros era, like the end of Theros into Battle for Zendikar type era, where everyone and their grandma got into being a local game store. Like everyone thought they could make it work. I remember when I lived in Salt Lake, we went from like 4 stores to like 40 stores overnight because it was so profitable. But with that comes the the burnout where, you know, Magic used to be. More options oftentimes is not good. When people feel like they can go any day of the week to any store, it ends up with like people not going. And it's kind of the same thing with like Magic Arena, and the accessibility, oftentimes like oversaturation leads to people just not caring, because the options always take a buffet. If you lived on a cruise ship, the first time a buffet would be really, really awesome, but then after that, you know, you get sick of it. And so oftentimes accessibility, what I'm trying to say, is not like a good thing with everyone being in the industry, or options, I should say. Anyway,
yeah, but what'd you get in?
What'd I get in?
What do we got?
This is also something I'm noticing. So, like, these suckers,
boxes are coming back?
Yeah. These are like becoming more affordable, and then distributors starting to giving them as perks again. That actually was not for a couple years.
That's because those used to be an investment, but everything from every set's been reprinted.
If I was a distributor, I'd do that as well. I keep like, you know, 10% of the inventory for selling, you know, 10 years down the road. It's smart for them. So got in a couple of those. So these are going to go, all the boxes that I get are for the what we call the purple patrons, so the high rulers. So I offer these at what I got them from distributors, because, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So I think you can get usually around one of these a month if you're a purple patron, and it pays for your tier right there. A lot of times it's like $50 off of what this would cost from if you were to buy Kaladesh on TCG Player. I'll sell it to you for like $50 cheaper. So anyway, there's that. And we got in some collector boosters for Brothers War. Those are going out. Those are still selling hot. There was a reprint of them, or a restock at least of them. These are kind of cool, I guess, the cube shells. So I did get these in for one of my patrons. So these are available for the cube. I can't get the cube mid-jigs not anymore, but you can still get the Dragon Shield ones. So they come in these packs like this. I can't sell them individual. I think they just come like this. They're like $7 for a brick of these. So those are kind of cool. I've never done a review. I don't know. I haven't reviewed products for a while. There's a box. And I believe this is all Baldur's Gate. I think all of this is Baldur's Gate.
Probably. What's that top box?
The top box is Brilliant Stars. This is Brilliant Stars. So Brilliant Stars is in a weird point right now. Booster packs are expensive, and booster boxes are expensive. But Elite Trainers are not expensive, and I can't figure out why that is. So I did snag up another case of Elite Trainers. I don't really go heavy to Pokemon like I used to anymore, because Pokemon's really, really died out. I don't have a lot of patrons that are buying Pokemon. And Pokemon's always been a mess to order. Basically, how I order a Pokemon is just when things become available, I buy it. And that has led to too much Pokemon. So I've kind of been
some random boxes. Come on, guys.
The problem is this crap. This is like the stuff I'm always offered. Is like these box sets.
Those.
The thing is though, per pack, you pay very little more per pack. It's like 15 cents more per pack, which adds up. I get it. But the big problem with this is though, I end up breaking these down just to get the pack. So I mean, I am overloaded. If anyone is in the market for tins, if anyone collect tins, I've got boxes full of tins. Just because whenever we run out of packs, it's actually more cost efficient. So if I can get booster boxes when they release, they're cheaper. If you go the booster box route, they're cheaper to go that route per pack. But when it starts to get up to, you know, 110, 115, my price of when I get boxes, then going this route is much better, just breaking this crap down. So I do like so many pins and dice and coins that are available. You know, we've broken down a lot of these suckers because they've had good stuff in them. So tons of tins. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. We usually just give them out to kids and whatnot, but I wonder if there's like a market for that. That's like a whole nother market I need to learn about stuff. But yeah, another thing with, I guess, just the
Brothers War.
Is this all Brothers War?
Is it Brothers War or is it Baldur's Gate?
I think this is gonna, no, this is other stuff. This is light. There's no way there's booster boxes in this.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I was
15
gonna
pounds.
say.
There's something in this. Oh, what is what I
Is that
ordered?
Commander decks?
I did not order Commander decks.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, it's Warhammer. Okay, so I don't know how to handle these. These cost me more than last time. So I do have some back orders for them that I do need to fill, but I need to reach out to those people and say, hey, they cost me more. So you have to pay more than, you know, what you put in on the back order. And honestly, I'll have to figure out how to do these Warhammers. So this was a reprint. It wasn't as large as people anticipated. It was supposed to come out in January. I guess it came out a little bit early. Apparently, there could still be that big wave in January. We don't know. Who knows? Wizards of the Coast is insane. They shouldn't have done this. I'm glad that I'm able to fulfill more of these because they did get quite pricey and people did get cut. So yes, I can fulfill more, but in my opinion, this is too much, guys. This is a collectible card game. This is something that can't have unlimited supply. There needs to be some sort of limit to when things are available, when things can be purchased. I don't like the FOMOing. I'm with everyone else. I don't like the speculators gobbling them all up. I hate that aspect too. But the flip side of it is that there won't be any value, and then people won't want the product. And it'll just leave a bad taste in everyone's mouth. And so Wizards of the Coast has to walk that fine line. And in my opinion, they need to be utilizing their strategic partners rather than their big Amazon dumps and things like that. Because I think that system is a lot more conductive to a healthy market than just doing these pump and dumps and really making it accessible for people that don't have the overhead, that don't have skin in the game to buying these things. I think that Wizards should start doing more audits on what stores are actually legit and which ones are not. They should start doing and when they do decide to do dumps, that's who should go to, is actually stores, so there could be a kickback and some sort of reason for it. And a store is more likely to be like me and actually hold on to stuff rather than dump it in the market and really screw things up.
Well, we need product.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to order
sell.
half
like,
these
slowly
again.
Sell.
So, yep.
Like we sell War of Spark probably every week. Someone buys a pack of War of the Spark. And it just slowly, so that's a good way to, slowly trickle things in the market. And that's a lot healthier than this pump and dump FOMO crap that ends up happening. And I think there's two loud voices in the Magic community. They're crying right now. And I think that they are both responsible more than they want to admit to it. So I won't name names here, but I'm sure you can deduct who I'm talking about. One of them has been crying about reprints forever and the inaccessibility for Magic, and now is crying that it's overprinted. Dude, you wanted accessibility. You wanted reprints. They gave you what you want, and now you're crying about it because you know it's ruined the game and it's left a bad taste in people's mouth and it's led to oversaturation. The other person has just been FOMO 101. You gotta get into this. You better buy this. You better buy MetaZoo. You better buy all this stuff, or otherwise you're gonna miss out. And it got all the crypto bros into this crap because the crypto bros watched his channel, and this is exactly what ends up happening. Is then it gets, and now his channel's like driving me nuts too because there's people that are panicking trying to get out that have over leveraged and credit card debt and stuff like that. They didn't have ways to unload stuff. They didn't have customers. Didn't have, and it's just what it's ended up doing though is it's killed my business. It's killed my ability. A legit person that's actually had skin in the game.
It's killed Timmy's collection.
Yeah,
that he's been saving for to go to college with.
Like well, no one should be saving for college anyway. Like my whole channel for the Rogue Market was never about like a get-rich-quick scam. It was all about managing your collection because this is an expensive hobby. So being able to mitigate stuff, being able to, for me, that's when I was a competitive player. That's how I played. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to afford these tournaments unless I, and I didn't want to justify spending my money from like work. I thought my hobby should pay for itself. And so that's how I started doing this, was like, okay, Inkmoth Nexus is gonna go up. I'm gonna, buy 40 copies of Inkmoth Nexus. And it wasn't these massive, like, throw $1 million into crap like these idiot crypto bros did when they could have put it in other stuff that was, when they don't know anything about it too. And it just screwed everything up. There, you get a rant today, and I guess Zach's phone's beeping at him and it's gonna die.
Yeah.
So I guess it's the end of the video.
Bye, Chloe.
There you go, you get a rant. These are all Warhammer. Oh, this is Warhammer.
Yeah.
Message me on Discord if you're interested. I don't know, I'll do a post about it. Yeah, fun rant today. See you guys later.